Like, not the way I'm supposed to do, at least. I can't keep the T10 both.
I don't know what's wrong. Maybe what do you use? I'm not proccing pyros, dude.
Neither am I, though. That's the life when you ain't raid buffed. Life of a fire mage without fire. Without crit.
It's not that bad difference of 1.5k.
It is a big difference. I don't know.
I will see soon.
Yes. Just go with everything you have, Mr. Natsu. Yes.
It felt to my mind that maybe it's the macro that I use. Okay, I'm out of mana. The macro I
Use your
use
evocation now.
I made a macro for my fireball and for the fucking haste buff from the.
Yeah, I use that too.
But how does it cast the? How can I know that it casts the biggest upgrade of fireball and not some random one? I mean the rank.
The macro is gonna take the highest rank if you just type fireball. You don't need to specifically pull out the ranks unless you want the lower one.
I don't fucking know what's the.
As for
what's the
like
problem.
flame strike, for example, I use both ranks in my Arcan spec because you can stack them upon each other. But that's only for Arcane. I rarely ever use flame strike in fire.
You can seriously stack up 2 ranks of fireball, fire flame strikes.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I don't know what the problem, dude. And here, like this, I
You
don't
use
know
this macro, don't you? The one I have on my stream. Or do you have engineering to start?
Sure, no, I don't use it.
I use that in order to make sure that it's casting the glove enchantment every time it's possible.
Show tooltip fireball use. What is the what?
It's a slopes.
I can't
Recommend
see
slopes.
it. How use 10?
Yeah, use 10 is the the hand enchantment. And then I just pull that one down to my ordinary shadow fireball. I don't use that many macros for mage though. And then I use like power up. I have a couple of shit here.
I have here on power hours. I have shit for the if the living bomb is on.
Yeah.
I have shit if my pyroprop, I can see it.
Yeah.
And I have the score.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
The Scourge one it's supposed to be with improved Shadow Bolt as well. but I don't remember if it's called improved health ball. But never mind. You usually never have to cast.
Yeah, I know. In 25 minutes, I know.
Yeah.
Can you show me? Can you show me? What?
Pushing the limit is a really good one. That's the T10 proc, so you know how many fireballs you are able to cast before it's out. Like what you see when I proc this shit, my let's see here, my T10 is gonna show how much time I have the haste. Here, it's the pushing the limit buff with the 12% extra haste. So that's
But why
good
would
to
it?
have.
Why would it be useful?
Because you want to start channeling a fireball before the timer is out. Because after you've done the timing, after the timer's out, you don't get the 12% extra haste. So you want to try to fit in 3 fireballs within that timer. So you don't like use living bomb or anything else before. Unless it's an instant pyro, then you can just throw it to reset the timer.
Yeah, you shot 3 of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit, I fucked up my score.
Do you guys want to compare your recount skill usage or pull another one?
I'm gonna see where the fuck it went though.
How can you? Oh, you can compare it in because I'm in party with you, or?
Yeah, sadly I've hit this too many times, I can't really compare it. Oh, here it is. Nah, that's not the one. Yeah, my recount probably reset.
So we do again.
Yeah, just gonna get some bonus. You have your cooldowns?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing. When do you pop? When do you pop the mirror image? Is it after your first pyro proc? I've somewhere heard an advice that you wait for your first pyro proc, then when it procs, you turn on your.
Yeah, you want to use your combustion and your mirror image pyroproc. The first one you want to have with both of them activated. Like, for example, when you hit the proc with the combustion on, let's say, then you want to pop your mirror image as soon as you see that you have the proc ready, the pyro proc. Because what that does is that you get extra fire spell damage, and with the mirror images on the 4 set bonus, you get an extra 18%, and the pyroblast is igniting dot damage. So as long as you have both of them up, the dot damage coming from your pyroblast is gonna be a lot more than usual.
What?
Yes.
So we're learning something. Nice.
Yeah, but it's like we've had a big conversation like a week ago after the last raid was over. And we were talking until like I don't know how many information he told me, and I was like, "What the fucking shit?" I didn't fucking know that there's a fucking paladin spell called Divine Intervention, and I didn't fucking know what it does, and that it's fucking used inside a raid, and that people fucking die and respawn, and I didn't fucking
You didn't know
record
that
it.
people used DI during.
I didn't know that
Trigger
shaman
sound,
can
right?
be. I didn't know that shaman can be melee, dude. I didn't fucking know. I didn't see any shamans that were melee. What, like,
It's more common to see them as a melee than elemental.
as to DPS?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so let's go on the dummy again.
Oh, okay, but so wait, when then I have a wrong macro. Then I have a wrong fucking macro. Then
What
this
fucking
fucking doesn't
macro are
work.
you using?
Then this is not working. I have a macro with combustion with mirror image. That doesn't count.
Oh no! Don't use any macro for that though. Just bind them to two different buttons. Because the combustion is gonna be active before your mirror image, your second one. So you
This is
can pretty much,
totally wrong then.
yeah. Like mirror images has 3 minutes cooldown, and combustion has 2.
So I can spam combustion more.
Depends. You want to have them both ready for the execution phase, since mages do actually have a decent execution phase. Once the boss is at 35%, you will start doing extra damage.
Yeah, because of the torment.
Not because of the torment, but because of the fire shit.
Oh, it's not torment.
Yeah,
Kill.
here it is. Molten Fury.
Yeah, that one.
Increases damage of all spells against target with less than 35% health by 12%. So basically we do 12% extra damage when the boss
so
is
then I will
35 or less.
cut out combustion. It's not strong.
Yeah, usually you have 2 mirror images per fight and 3 combustions.
Okay. So I want to wait for the first pyro proc. Then I want to use combustion, or I want to start with
Combustion.
combustion.
Yeah, you want to start with combustion because combustion is the key to getting the proc at early start. Like it's giving you crit rate.
Okay.
So you usually never start without getting the proc if you have combustion up.
Okay, so then the entrance phase of like this is that I first pop combustion and then start with fireball.
Yeah.
Or first combustion and then living bomb and then fireball.
Exactly. You want your living bomb to be the first, like.
Okay, let's do it.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Oh shit, my living bomb missed.
I'm not starting to cast another fireball after it's already cast. It's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You have pretty sane DPS right now.
What?
Melee. Almost. Not anymore.
Well, it's very crit dependent as well. I mean, Notchla can raise me early game depending on the crits.
You're 1k off. Catching up.
Don't
because I
stop
crit
DPS.
3 times. I crit 3 times and it was lucky.
Just don't stop DPS just because you're out of mana. Use your mana gems and evocations. I want to see in the long run how good you do. You might actually do better than me. Who knows?
Yeah, right.
Pretty close now. 300.
Yes, and
You
I'm
guys are
use my
within
evocation.
1k right now. Much better than the last poll.
See, I have this spec where I need to use this evocation much earlier than you.
Yeah, and I actually threw a pyro while you were evocating.
Yeah.
Natsa's gonna run out of mana.
Oh, this is crazy.
It is. There are only 200s apart, now 4. Not bad. Much better. I see progress.
It's a progresso.
It is a huge one. This is much better.
Yes.
Oh, my trinket broke.
Sexy trinket. I don't really mind my having trinkets on timers on my mage. Because it doesn't really necessarily give me any good info. Like on my warlock, I want to see when I refresh my dots and shit. But for my mage, it doesn't matter at all. And there I'm out of mana. Can't do shit after now.
Ooh, he's catching up.
No!
That was a lot better.
Yes.
Holy shit.
There's another one.
Like literally almost the same amount of damage output than the deeps.
Yes.
Like if the
Like
first
it
pool
should
was
be.
1.5, fluctuated that much. Now it's like under 300 deeps.
I still have mana for some one.
Yeah, we
Okay,
have
I'm out of
different
mana.
specs.
I'm out.
You have a little better mana regen than I do, since I chose to put it into absorption and fire range.
Oh yeah, that's what you do. That's what you did last time, right? You have
Exactly.
less spirit, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's why you
And I
ran.
get mana
earlier.
from resisting spells and shit.
Yeah, but did you know, Suka, that mages can actually? But did you try it?
Nah, I'm gonna try it next time we're Lich King.
There is a legend. Well, Astardis is gonna try it. That with stats, with some points in the talent for fire range spell fire range, something like that.
Will one shot anything?
No, but you can keep DPSing Lich King in phase 2 after
In
he's
the transition phase, when we
yeah.
usually kill the spirits, I figured that we kill the spirits too fast and we get waiting time. So why don't I just DPS Lich King in the meanwhile?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he's gonna try next time.
Yeah, I heard from a friend of mine that you can actually DPS Lich King in transition phase as a mage.
Sounds neat, I guess.
Okay, I still need to kick it out of my habit to refresh the living bomb while the pyro proc is on. I mean the tier 10 buff. I waste time on that. I refresh Living Bomb when I should be casting Fireball. That's a problem.
Oh shit, my Discord fucked me over. You want Living Bomb to be up at all cost, but you use your proc right after you have refreshed it.
Yeah, I think it's. I should have learned that a lot earlier.
Like, it would be another thing if Living Bomb got affected by haste, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it would be prioritized.
Yeah, exactly. Then you wouldn't cast that shit without having the T10 proc up.
Are you gonna stream again?
You want to see?
Yeah.
What you wanna see, little boy?
Not so. Seeing now you guys are almost on par. I see that you are ready to take Astardis the shoes on Blood Queen Heroic. Easy.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
that's tiny fluctuation is nothing. You're gonna do more than 18k, possibly 20k, most likely 20k.
I usually
hope.
only do 20k when I get power infusion, which I shouldn't get, because I usually do around the 18-19k otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
So with power infusion I can get up to maybe 20-23 somewhere.
That's the Disco Priest buff, right?
Exactly, but Pivo is putting that, or whoever the Disco Priest is usually putting that on Basophil, so which it definitely. So Basophil is gonna be over you in DPS even if he was.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have a deal. So for next Blood Queen, I'm going. Oh wait. This is raid group, right? So I can do this and do this. No, I can't pull them out.
Nah, that's because you are a leader. You can pass me lead and try it out.
Or me.
Yeah.
Promote to us. No, leader. And now I can pull. Oh! How can I remove those though?
Right click them and click close.
No! What the fucking shit, dude?
Yeah.
And imagine we shot this 1 week, 2 weeks ago with the retarders, and I pointed out people go watch Astardis' stream now and watch what he's doing. Nobody was watching.
I think you were the only one who entered the stream, and I don't think he saw what I was doing either.
This is our
it
guild.
stopped working now. It stopped working now? Now I can't pull Astardis anymore. Oh no, I have to double click it. No, what the fuck is happening?
Nah, you should just be able to drag it out.
It's a little bug.
If it doesn't work, just / reload.
Well, I can't. It's very hard to move them after you pull them out. I have to click 1,000 times.
Oh no, you have to pull them in the corners. Like you can't click on the name and pull it. You need to click on the darker area.
Oh. Okay, yeah, it's doable.
It's not
I
too
got
hard.
them. I got all of my 3 bytes here. 2 bytes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's usually 3 if you're the second byte.
So if I will keep, yeah, then it's gonna be first one. Yeah, I can also set the order as well. Thanks for this. I didn't fucking know.
Yes. Yeah.
Close.
Oh, you're using dominoes as well.
Yeah.
What are those? And by the way, Astardis, I will probably want to
Suck his dick.
No, no.
This is also
Steal
a
some-
really good one. If you
to
haven't
steal
seen.
some of his time, because I will want to install and set up my heal bot for priests, and I am really afraid that it's gonna fuck my current UI, and I spent a lot of time to get used to it.
Yes.
So,
Can you check my stream for once? Look,
yeah. Yes.
I made this shit in Power Aura for Lich King only. The only purpose is Lich King. Like when you get Necrotic Plague, yeah, it's gonna be showing like this until someone dispels me.
Oh no, I never had problems with necrotic.
Nah, the problem is if somebody ain't moving and they get dispelled too early or dies by it.
It's gonna spread to you, and you're gonna not notice it that easily.
Oh, and you're
Yeah.
not gonna see that.
You ain't gonna see it now, and that's can save the entire raid. You
So
have it, and also like this one is for Lady Death Whisper. It's really uncommon that you actually manage to get it, but it's a spell stealable. No, this is wrong one. This is the one. This is for fucking out. I made this one. It's for an ad putting up vampiric might,
that you can spell still.
Yeah, giving you 25%
yeah,
extra damage.
You
for
told
8
me
seconds.
that once. You told me that once, and I didn't remember it actually.
Yeah, this one is for Jaraxxus in TOC. When he puts up Nether Power, you know when to spell steal and how many stacks he has.
That's in power auras.
Yeah, you just do like this. Oh shit!
But how can you place the? What are those numbers there?
Which numbers? No,
That show you the number of stacks has.
Oh, that's on stacks here.
Show stack.
Like test. It's the stacks. Like Jaraxxus has 10 Nether Power stacks on his buff, and you need to spell steal all of them.
What?
Yeah. Because each stack gives you, I think it's 10% extra damage.
What the fuck? Why didn't anybody tell me that? Like, if I maybe once spell stole Jaraxxus, and it was when people told me like, look at his buffs, and if you see his buff, spell steal it. I was so proud of myself to steal one of them.
Like, I can show you more. I've been working a lot more on that.
For the what for on Warlock?
I will show you the like timers and shit.
It's also in power auras or the timers.
Yeah, it's in power.
Can I set in power auras to see when is my living bomb gonna explode?
Yeah. You can even make it make sounds when it's exploding.
Is it useful?
I don't know if you hear my Warlock's shit, but is it sound on my stream?
I think so.
I can't hear. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Mm,
Yeah, I
in
cannot
that
hear
moment. What about now? If I turn on the sound?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Like, once I get a target, an enemy target, my timers is gonna pop up on the screen. And I have sounds for each buff, debuff, in case I like miss them or something. Because it's really crucial for a Warlock to have all the dots up. But as soon as I get the enemy target, all my timers is gonna pop up. Some of them. and like I get timers for like pretty much everything I do. And when I put Shadow Bolt on, it's gonna get 5% crit, and I'm gonna see if I have the 13% extra magic damage here, so I know that I need to apply my dots after that. And like the stacks for my molten core here.
I don't know how Warlock work really.
Nah. And Metamorphosis. Here's my timer. The one in the middle is the timer.
The timer of meta.
Nah, for my Immolation Aura cooldown. So I can use it again once it's out. But there is so much you can do with power auras. Like... Like here I have like Tricks of the Trades whenever I have that when I play Affli. So I know that I can refresh my dots and when I have it up. And the Gauntlet speed, the when I use my engineering gloves. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, it's the ooze from Festigot. When I have the ooze on me, it's gonna say ooze.
Is there? Can I make something in power auras show when when the fucking
There is
PP is
nothing you
gonna?
can't do. You just need to know how to do it.
Sick.
How can I? Yeah, how can I make in power auras to make it show that PP is gonna throw the malleables?
Oh, the malleable goo, since that's a random factor where he throws it, I don't think you can see that.
I just want to know when he's throwing it.
Oh,
DBM.
that's in DBM though. You need to see it in the DBM time.
Why can I? Why can't I? I know that I can see it, but I don't hear it, and I'm usually looking at other things.
Like, make sure that you have these at a good location where you want them.
How can I move to do those?
/DBM.
Yeah, because the original one is like up here somewhere. You can't have that really.
/DBM and now what option? Bar style.
Yeah, it's a bar style, and then you just click move me.
Oh, move me. Drag me.
Yeah, you can make big as you want and shit.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put it here. That's okay.
So like the incoming shit you always want to see like when it is happening, because a lot of people just play with the original DBM without actually changing anything. But you kind of need to change it in order to see when shit is happening. Because otherwise you would have to play on reactions, and as a caster you really can't afford to do so.
Okay, the DBM is right here now in my face. That's not what I wanted.
No, so you can configure DBM by yourself later.
Yeah.
Solo configure. But yeah, you can like select ICC bosses. I've turned off some notifications I don't have to take care of as a melee. There's too much info. I just disable some of them. Some of them I enable because I want to keep track, which is by default is not enabled. You can tinker it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for a third round of deep sea. Eh?
On my Magu?
Yeah.
You want?
Of course, I want you guys pushing. That was beautiful. Like from 1.5, the first try, the second try, less than 30, 200 off from Astardis. That's some huge numbers you got there.
Yes.
That's becoming carrier.
Lol. Lul.
She has to just get the habit of using the skills in the same order as
Oh
Astardis.
fuck. Oh, I messed up the haste. Wait. I place this on you.
Oh shit.
You need this.
And also for fights like Cindy or so, you can always use your Frost Ward and Mana Shield before you get tombed. Because I see a lot of people that can save themselves, just totally ignore it.
Oh, what? You place what on yourself? Frost.
Frost Ward,
Yeah, I actually have it here.
yeah, and your Mana Shield, just to make sure that you're safe for the tomb.
Oh, you mean when it's when the beam's gonna fucking land on you?
Exactly.
Oh, to ensure that you're not gonna die. Yeah, that's smart. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because if
that's
you
smart.
die in third phase, you're gonna get fucked. Like the raid is gonna get fucked because they're getting stacks as fuck.
And there is a thing that I don't really understand in Sindragosa when you say Africa. I also didn't understand it in Vol. You have to go
Yeah.
where? You go like out.
Basically,
Away from raids. Usually people go through the CND to the another side, melees, that is, because melees can keep auto-attacking, do skills when you move through the dragon to the backside,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
can keep DPSing at the backside without entombing the whole raid. So you move through, you keep DPSing, you stay at the another side and keep still DPSing until you get eyes on
Mm.
yourself. As a range, depends what kind of range you are, but you just move aside when you see you're like in a safe spot, people are not gonna come for you, or you're not gonna damage anybody. Then stay and keep DPSing until you get eyes on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's Africa.
I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna see if I can bug that shit next time we're on Syndra. I have
Okay, come, Astardis, come. This one,
yes,
the left
let's
one.
go. You ready?
I think so. Yeah, I think.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, come on, crit bit! I wanted to. Ah, dude.
My little dudes is shooting the raid boss. They retarded. Oh shit, I fucked up. And as we spoke about earlier, like you want to use your fire blast when you're moving and shit.
Yeah, when you move, I use the blast.
Yeah. Oh shit. I probably lost about 200 DPS there because I clipped my living bomb.
You refreshed it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's bad.
yeah.
Whoa, 3 in a row.
And always make sure that you have your T10 proc when you use evocation when you need mana. Because otherwise it's
What?
gonna be channeling for longer.
Oh. So, oh.
So you want to have the 12% haste from your tier 10 when you channel evocation.
Yeah. And I messed it up now.
Shit.
I didn't. I got it.
Yes. I am almost out of mana. Okay. Told me that.
Bye.
So, when you are done, not never mind. I'll tell you when you are done.
You see this? When I finish casting the fireball, I removed the cast bar from my screen, and I have it on my name, and it doesn't show. It doesn't show when I stop if I'm not casting it. It says failed, that I failed casting something, and it doesn't show that I'm not casting a fireball. And then I stop and don't do it, nothing, because I think I'm casting it and I'm just standing. I want to change it somehow, but I don't know what's the problem.
What do you say again?
I don't think it's. I don't think it's that.
He's checking your re-account.
Yes. I think it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Like, it's really similar.
But what is the difference?
It's hard to tell now that you've been DPSing a little bit more when I'm out of mana, but I think we're like doing pretty much the same. Like, we have the same damage on the same shit. Like your dot did more damage because were DPSing for a longer time. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same in all honesty.
How about go one last turn and stop DPS as soon as you run out of mana? Because
Okay.
Natsa's having performance build can last longer. But the
Okay.
raid's gonna support you. There's gonna be much more mana region.
Yeah, I very rarely go out of mana in the raids. Like if I die, perhaps then I might go home, and you get some extra mana regen as well, since we have replenishment and such. But yeah, we can go for it. I think it's not gonna change a lot, though. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look the same. Oh shit! Use my mana crystal.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be a little bit short to fight because I accidentally used my mana sapphire. But it's gonna be about the same. So let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Stand
Three.
on me. Stand on me. So both the mirror images is targeting the same shit.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, fire. Identical DPS, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I fucked up again.
I'm not critting.
Same dog, but I refreshed my living bomb too early.
Okay, didn't do that. Brr. Crit bitch! Crit me! Okay.
I don't wanna.
She listened. For what?
Shit.
Nice.
Does it look fun to play mage, Mr. Suki Duki?
I don't know. Complicated.
Warlock is even more complicated if you ask me. This is like two things you need to check.
It's not good. I don't know what's happening.
I'm almost out of mana. Okay, I'm out of mana. Can stop DPS.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, Natsa, if you pull. Or right now, you pulled 400k lesser total damage than Astardis. The previous pull 200,000 less than Astardis. But the thing is, if you guys pulling same amount of the skills, then you do the same shit correctly, and it's just RNG. Is it critting or not?
Yeah.
You see, I have 10 more crits than he does, and yet he has more crit rate than me since I swapped to CTS.
What? You critted 10 times more than me, although I have more chance.
Yeah.
Then
So
that's
that was
the-
pure.
yeah,
that
that's
was pure.
pure RNG.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it look similar?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as before.
Nothing to polish on.
Nothing that I can see really. It's
So it's just not so. Get used to new style, I guess.
Yeah, to
one
new
thing I don't
styles and to
understand
new.
though is how the fuck you can fit 47 living bombs into that. Oh, never mind. I'm checking wrong. It's the dot. You have 22 living bombs. I have 32. So I know I clipped it once, but other than that, I kept it up all the time. So I think maybe that you have the living bomb on downtime sometimes.
You mean that I?
That it
What?
isn't
What?
up.
Yeah, I know that. I know but because I'm casting. Sometimes I think it's better to keep casting instead of refreshing it, and I'm not.
Thing is, you get more procs if you use it, because living bomb has a higher crit
Yeah,
chance than your fire.
I know.
So you want to keep it up all the time.
So I want, but that is also that's what I thought I just fixed, and that's with refreshing.
Oh,
thing.
who's here?
It's a
Oh,
little Vainur.
Vanir. Oh, sexy transmog. Look at her. She.
Yeah.
She. Yeah, Natsa, by the way, there's gonna be great footage for you to study on. I've recorded this. So you
which
can, whenever you want to come back and look what Astardis did and
oh, okay.
how you performed, you can always compare. If you forget anything you learned today, you can refresh your mind again.
Where will you keep it?
I will keep it.
Yeah, but where?
I'll link you. Better.
Okay. Okay.
Vanir, you are next. Boot camp for warlocks by Astardis, the coach master.
You fucked now, Vainur. What you gonna do? Nah.
No. More like for covetousness, I guess. Astardis training covetousness.
Personally, I would stick with this talent, but I don't think it does matter too much. Shit.
Yeah, I'll have to think and practice the refreshing of the living bomb thing. Okay, that's good that you told me. So there's no much really difference between us in that, except for the living bomb, right?
Yeah, just to keep it up at all cost, like all the time.
So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you, Astardis, for doing this. Thank you, Natsa, for being good people.
Nope.
Thank
you.
you want me to teach you how to play Paladin?
Yes, Mr. Astardis.
Astardis
Yes.
sensei.
Yes. Please teach me, master. No, master. No.
I'm sorry, I have never played Retribution Paladin, but I can teach you how to
Master.
type.
Master. What are you doing, master?
No.
Teach me, master.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the bitches are attacking.
That's so bad with the mirror images that you can't make like shoot
Yeah, that's
target.
shit. That's shit. Yeah, I also don't like it.
I mean, they don't do much DPS, but still, they can shoot on unnecessarily things.
Yeah, I don't like it when they shoot. Oh, yeah, they become white. Or
White?
yeah, it's weird.
Ha!
One of them becomes white, and then it's the outcast.
I've never seen that.
No, seriously.
Nah.
I know what can. I know what can trigger it, so I will try it. It goes out of cooldown anytime soon.
And also Suki Duki, I actually spoke to Vainer yesterday, or if it was 2 days ago,
Nice.
about some things she can improve.
Nice.
Yes.
About Vaenir.
Yes.
A little
Yeah.
Vainer. I don't remember what I said because I was drunk as fuck, but still.
But right now you've got the first logs of our core raid, don't you? So you're gonna see new numbers from Warmane.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
So
much
Warmane,
kills is Vaenir? Oh,
Astardis is gonna
6.2.
study
What?
our DPS logs, and if he finds something, he'll tell you. He's a number guy. He watches a lot of numbers and can point shit or two out of numbers.
Mhm.
Not necessarily numbers. It's just that I've played both mages and warlocks for a long time. So if I see like procs and shit that you could have cast earlier, there's a slight chance that you would have gotten another proc before you actually throw the first one and shit like that.
And then Lycia or Pepperbox gonna see my stats on the log and say, why the fuck is this guy playing Retribution Paladin?
Lycia knows a lot more than he says. He has so much more knowledge than he actually
Yeah,
shows
he
to the guild.
does. And Pepperbox as well.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Pepperbox sure, but Lycia
The guys are
he
insane.
knows way too much about this game. Probably a lot more than me, to be honest.
Pepperbomb or Lycia?
Lycia.
No way.
He's just hiding his shit for sure.
But why?
I don't know. He isn't as open as I am, I suppose.
Yeah, that is true, probably.
Doesn't want to involve in dramas, I guess. Easy way.
Who the fuck wants
Not
to get
in
involved in
drama.
drama?
I don't think it's about the drama. I think it's about being, being social or not, or being
He
awkward
is
when you're
social.
around. Oh, then I don't know.
Have you ever heard him on Discord?
No,
No. I've even heard Vaynir.
no.
I have. She says, yes.
Yeah, that was
Oh, she said
Warner, yeah. It was her.
yes.
No.
I have actually heard her though. She does speak sometimes, like, yes.
That was her again, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Totally.
It was, I promise.
Yeah, I told you. It was her.
She. Yeah. And she said, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Here, go tank.
But who's the main guy that is spamming? Yes. No, there is someone. There is someone, but I never managed to spot
I have
who it
no
is.
idea who the yes guy is. Never heard of.
Yes.
No, I think it's you. It's either you or some random dude. I don't know.
mean, Everybody's saying it eventually.
I love it when people call you retarded. My shit
because
just
you
breaks.
fucking called me.
Just bricks as my shit. Oh my goodness.
Shit. I'll go to my corner now.
Retarded. Shame. Shame.
Oh, this might look at this. Look at this. Now this, and now you. No, that fuck me.
Shit.
But can you see them? Can you see the illusion?
What the fuck?
I
But why?
don't know.
I wonder if you can use this shit on the illusions. Oh yeah, you can. That's amazing. Oh. Okay, you guys wanna PvP?
I have to configure my PvP skill bars because
PvP?
I just configured my dominoes for the first time. Never used bartender and anything like that.
I don't really have a lot gear, PvP gear on mage. Like really limited.
I don't have shit on my mage. I
Retarded,
have on my
wanna see
warlock.
what happens when I switch on my PvP spec? Check my stream. I don't even wanna see the horrible mess. Are you there now?
Are you on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh damn
No,
you.
let me see. Let me see.
I'm
Don't
afraid
remember
to
you.
click this button. I'm so afraid.
What was your Twitch again?
Fresh brewed.
Oh yeah. Follow you so you can just click it.
Ah. I don't want to. I used to love PvP. Now that I have this is the dominoes. Oh my goodness, the PvP is gonna be awful. Because I haven't touched dominoes on PvP.
Your dominoes is like all over the place.
Fuck off.
But wait, Dominoes is the add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this. You can do like
That you can replay.
configure, everything.
Yeah. That's the ultimate add-on.
Suka,
No.
Suka, please tell me that you're not the retarded guy that doesn't
Blah.
use pally power.
It's not that bad, dude.
What the fuck? What is happening? No.
That's retripality. Don't you need a lot more macros for PvP?
I have a lot of macros for PvP. I have strange macros for PvP.
Like focus macros and shit.
This is the prettiest one.
What the fuck is that?
I love this macro.
Oh, it's a one button macro. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Hammer of Wrath. What? Cast sequence. What? What
Yeah,
does it do?
it's a fucking burst macro.
Yeah.
You make. Pasca.
It's shit and finished.
You have a rogue?
I used to PvP and rogue.
I still find it weird that you don't have any focus macros when you play arena.
Oh, it's because where the fuck? Yeah, because dominoes killed it. I had two buttons. I press F1, I select target 1. I press F2, it selects target 2. Easy as that.
Shit.
But
Oh.
you have to previously adjust which one is which.
I'ma hop on my lock.
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember.
I haven't really like played arena a lot, so I don't have any macros either. I play with Barachala every now and then, and he carries me.
Oh, which guild is in Brachala in?
Yeah, I don't know. Really.
Ah, sexy PvP gear.
Do not waste my time, lesser.
Brachala was a tank, right?
Yeah. It's my PvP gear.
What's your PvP gear? Oh, this.
Yes.
Yes. I need to learn to do it more accurate.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Yes.
No, it's not also not that good.
Yes.
That is always says it in the same style.
Yeah, usually when I haven't like shit tons of smoke in my throat. And sometimes when I'm high, I don't really remember how I usually sound.
So it goes around.
Yeah, I don't smoke near as much as you do, though.
Yeah, that is probably true.
Yeah, I don't have the same access to it as you do.
Well, the thing is that, like, I'm doing it so much and so often that it's actually like became
In your
weaker.
nature.
No, it became weaker than a normal cigarette. Can you believe it? So when
No,
I smoke a
cannot.
normal cigarette, it is actually a lot bigger impact on me than when I smoke a joint. It's fucked up.
No, what the fuck am I doing? I'm in the wrong spot.
So yeah, I just do it from habit, nothing much. It doesn't get me nearly as high as it used to.
I get shit wasted, like.
I'm ending the stream, although we have 7 viewers.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do. We're famous, all stars.
Yeah, I'm also one. I'm a viewer. Yeah, I can see myself on your stream. Oh, why not? So, hello.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
was
end this
nice
now.
chat.
No,
See ya,
See ya,
viewers. Bye bye. Subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.